hearty good morning to all. From a stepping stone course book, turn page number 29. In our page number 29, we have lesson 4, Best Christmas Present. The story Best Christmas Present is written by Louisa Alcott. Louisa Alcott was an American novelist. She is best known as the author of the novel Little Woman. This story is an extract from this novel. The story is set in a town or city in America. The story talks about how great selflessness is and how it is rewarded. The sisters in the story give up material comforts, let go of pride, and sacrifice personal desires for the sake of the family or community. Above all, they value, respect, and adore their mother. Before laying the foundation of the lesson, let us talk about the characters. First is the March family members. They are Mrs. March, Meg, Joe, Beth, and Emmy. Second is the neighbor, Mr. Lawrence. Third is their only servant, Hannah. Now, let us step into the story. Welcome back to the lesson Best Christmas Present. The four sisters, Meg, Joe, Beth, and Emmy, were planning how to celebrate Christmas in a peaceful way. Their mom, Mrs. March, had given them $1 each. They would use the dollar to purchase anything which they require. Mr. March, their dad, was in America fighting a war. So it was not an easy matter to celebrate Christmas with his daughters and wife. At present, Mrs. March was not at home. She had gone outside. So her daughters decided to sacrifice their requirements and take care of their mom. They bought some presents for the lovely mom. They were talking excitedly. Just then, a cheerful voice was heard at the door. It was their mom, Mrs. March. After her return, the girls ran about trying to make things comfortable. Meg arranged the tea table, Joe set chairs, Beth was busy to and fro between the parlor and the kitchen, while Amy gave directions to everyone. After supper, Mom read out the letter of Mr. March. It was written, "Give them all my dear love. Tell them I think of them and pray for them. A year seems very long to wait before I see them. But while we wait, we must all work, so that these days are not wasted. I know they will be loving children and do their duty faithfully. When I come back to them, I will be fonder and prouder than ever of my little woman." Getting the message from their father, tears fell on their cheeks. They promised to do their best. Now, the next day, Christmas morning arrived. Once again, welcome back to the lesson Best Christmas Present with the entry of Hannah. Hannah, the maidservant, lived with the March family and was considered more a friend than a servant. She told Mrs. March about some poor child begging for belly. Mrs. March went out to visit them. On the other side, when Mom had gone outside, the girls quickly arranged the presents which they had bought for their mom. Few minutes later, Mrs. March was back home. When she entered the room, she was loaded with Christmas presents by her daughters. She was surprised and was very proud of her daughters. She wore the new shoes, put a handkerchief scented with perfume into her pocket, and put on the gloves. She wished Merry Christmas to her little daughters. She told that she had gone to visit a poor woman with a little newborn baby. Her 6 children were huddled into one bed. They had nothing to eat. The oldest boy came to tell her that they were very hungry. She told the girls to offer the breakfast to the poor family as Christmas present. Hearing this, the girls immediately busied themselves in the helping work. Morning passed quickly. They began to prepare for the evening festivities. Hannah announced that the dinner was ready. The sisters were amazed when they saw the dinner laid out on the table. At last, Mom said that when their neighbor, Mr. Lawrence, heard the sacrifice of the girls' breakfast, he sent it for what they gave up. And it was the happiest Christmas ever. Thank you.